floor are you going to?
Camp, please.
Sure.
You guys do like vlog style? Or?
Like we're just starting, like we're kicking off. So we've been doing like monthly, like we call them concrete jungles, and then like it's more been just like topics about the market. Now we're kind of pivoting and doing more of like vlog styles. We're the only ones that really do video at all.
And then we started doing it, a couple agents did, but we were the first for sure.
Yeah.
And then
in New York, it's not
really
doing it. But like bringing up the podcast thing, it's the same. Like
a lot of people too. We started doing like the neighborhood videos, which were really cool. So people that like are coming from out of state or the country see it and are like nobody else had that.
So we do like videos on every listing we have too. So no matter what the price point is,
you do like a short, one of those like
under a minute,
Yeah.
But it's badass. Put it on there.
You want to sit or stand or?
We can stand, man. Just need a couple minutes. Kind of go over a couple of things. So
let's do it.
And I appreciate it, dude. I do.
Should we stand by the fireplace?
Yeah. You wanna? Julian?
Yeah, because we're like standing randomly.
Yeah. Walk over.
Are those Yeezys?
No, they're Adidas.
Oh. They look like them, right?
Yeah. I guess they're my sprinkle shoes. I just got them.
It's MLG Vlog.
MLG Vlog.
Yeah.
Episode 1. Welcome to episode 1 of MLG Vlog.
Yes. And the first topic is how to build a team like a boss.
Okay.
Okay. And obviously, you've built the best team. We've heard the background story before. And I asked you earlier, but for those that didn't hear, what was your best hire that you've ever had?
For the real estate team, the best hire I had were my admin staff from the beginning. I would say, I have 2 assistants. One is more of a manager for the team, and then one is my assistant and does a lot of other jobs, right? Wears a lot of many hats. But without those 2 people, the team would not exist. Nothing would get done. It would be a complete disaster. So the agents are interchangeable. Yeah, right? Agreed. There's obviously great agents on the team who do great business, but there's a lot of agents out there all times. But that admin staff and that core trust that you have as a team leader, kind of running and driving the boat, is incredibly important.
So you have 80,000 agents in Manhattan. We have 42,000 here in Chicago.
Crazy.
So
it's a lot.
It's a lot. It's very competitive. So I personally also like to say is that like you can get a lot of agents, but your talent is being in sales and not filling out contracts and running around answering basic emails and things like that. So if you had to start this all over again, you still feel that your first hire would be probably like a really good admin?
No, I think you asked me what my most important hire was. My first hire would have been what I did when I first started, which is somebody to start working on the business that I no longer had the time to do because I was really focused on building my business.
Like a mini you.
Yeah, so just to have a junior partner, junior agent.
Yeah.
Right, so that I could start only telling people that I do deals at X and above. That way success begets success. People know that I do this, and then everything below can go to that junior agent. And once the junior agent builds themselves up, we get another one.
Yeah.
Build up, and then another one.
Right.
And that's really kind of how the ladder of building that team works. And then everyone learns and trains underneath our way, so that they're loyal and they do everything exactly the way we want them to do. And then that's how you build up this powerhouse team. And then the admins fit in there when you need them.
So it's kind of like you want to make sure that, and I'm a big believer of this as well, is making sure that your agents are very happy that working for you is going to pay them a hell of a lot more money than working for somebody else, because at the end of the day, brokers are motivated by money. Yeah. Right?
Why would you say?
Right, exactly. So you could go, I always tell my people that, and Captain who's over here knows this, is that I'm always like, you could go work for somebody else, but at the end of the day, like, who's going to bring you in more money?
Sure.
So kind of talking about that, like, what about like balancing, work and life? I mean, you're married, I'm married. I understand that like a happy wife is a happy life, right? Yeah. So when you travel to kind of shut down, I know you go to Greece a lot and stuff like that, it's a big time difference.
Yeah.
How are you able to manage giving her enough time and also not forgetting about the work aspect while you're away, especially with the big time differences?
I mean, well, when we are both in Greece, it's awesome because Greece is 7 hours ahead. So New York City doesn't wake up and go to work until 4 p.m. Yeah. So I get to hang out with her without my phone until 4 p.m. every day, which is great. It's harder in the city because it's go, 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 go all the time. Right. But I don't really believe in separating work life because then it stresses me out. Like if I have to think, okay, this is my work lifetime and then this is my lifetime, like that's just too crazy. So I try to build as much synergy into it as possible. So I try to talk to Amelia as much as I can during the day, and then at night I'll do a little bit of work as well. So it's like you ebb and flow. And then same thing on the weekends. I'll bring a little bit of my work week into the weekends, and then I'll bring a little bit of my weekends into the work week. Maybe I'll go to a movie on a Tuesday night, right? Maybe I'll take her to breakfast on Wednesday morning, something that we would typically do on a Saturday. That way you have 7 work days and none of them feel like sad because tomorrow is Monday.
And it's kind of cool that it could be a little bit more spontaneous. And the normal couple is 9 to 5, and it's always a dinner on maybe Thursdays. You could do the Tuesday nights.
Yeah.
So what about like when you're away or just in general, like at an event like this, that you're able to manage email? Because I know one thing I always say is like I get about 2,500 a day, and I'm not as busy as you.
Sure.
And it could drive you crazy.
Yeah.
Do you have just one assistant solely for email? Is there a filing system that you use to be able to keep up with it?
I try to see at least every email that comes through.
Okay.
I like to at least see it because you never ever know.
Right.
Nobody's gonna know my assistants, etc. They're not going to know that maybe that one thing that looks like spam is actually important to me.
Right.
And at least I want to see it. And I get new listings all the time. Most of it I don't look at, but sometimes I see something that clicks in my brain for someone else I met. Other than that, I use a thing called SaneBox, which separates everything and then creates a lot of different folders for me.
Yeah.
So SaneBox is important. And then I also have the most folders that Apple and Microsoft customer service had ever seen.
Okay.
And I have that email from them. Okay. And I have an email assistant who in the middle of the night sorts everything for me, so everything's incredibly organized. I really believe in inbox zero. It's really, really important. Right? Otherwise, I will lose my mind.
You check your emails first thing in the day, right before you go to bed as well, right? Like you say, you like to go to bed with kind of a clean conscience, wake up, first one, send them out at 4:30.
My day always starts the night before, so I don't really clean email in the morning, clean email at the end of the day. Like you answer emails in real time, as they come through, as they come in. The minute you start holding them back, then you'll get nervous, and then you're like, shit, I didn't respond to that one, and oh god damn it, now it's tomorrow, and I didn't do it, and then you're that person that ignored it because everyone's got their phone in their hands all the time. Of course you saw their email, you just chose not to answer it.
Yeah. So what's the best advice you received when you started your team?
Learn to use people.
Okay.
That was it. It was kind of what I talked about before. Like, there's only so many hours in the day. You have to do only what you do best. Like, you should not be doing during the day something that she can do.
Right.
I should not be doing something during the day that anyone on my team could do for me.
Right.
Sometimes I have to. Sometimes I have to show up, do this, do that. But really, my time is best used getting new business, which is something that only I can really do the way I can do it.
Right.
And my team isn't me. Right? They can try to be, they can run around, which is great. They can bring in their own business, but that's how I then leverage, right? That's how you leverage all of your time. That way I can turn one day into 6 days. That way I can get more done in 1 week than other people get done in 4 months.
Right.
And that's really, really important to me. Otherwise, why have people? Like the biggest mistake people make is they grow teams because they think it's quality of numbers and it's quantity, and then they have admins and assistants, but then they don't have the business for it, and then they have all these people, and then they're just dealing with problems. Right. Admin problems, it's a disaster.
I believe in having one Michael Jordan rather than like 100 high school all-star players, I always say, because I'd rather have better talent than more talent. Sure. And kind of with that, building the teams and all this nature, you've kind of grown into like this big personality now, and doing all this other stuff. Do you kind of like doing like the reality work, like the book signings, the TV shows, or being more of just like a broker better? Is there one you prefer over the other?
It's 50-50 for me.
Yeah.
Like, I think I would go crazy if I just did one of them full time. Like, if I just did real estate all day long, I wouldn't have the outlet that I have through the book and the TV shows and the blog and everything else. But if I just did all the face stuff and promotion stuff all the time, I'd feel useless.
Yeah.
Like, what am I giving back to society? What am I doing? What's my business?
Yeah.
Right?
You like to switch it up a little bit.
Yeah.
So, last question,
okay.
And this was brought to me because I apparently answered this wrong.
Oh.
And I want to know how you answer it, because it drives me nuts. Some context. One of the admins that work for me, her friend's been interviewing at these places, and they asked me the question, and I answered, and they said that's the wrong answer, and that's why she also didn't get the job. And I said, that sounds so stupid. So I want to hear how you answer it, and it's, do you love to win, or do you hate to lose?
I think that I love to win, right? I think they're kind of the same thing. Like, I love winning, but I also really hate losing at the same time.
Yeah. So
I
said I hate to lose, right? Because like winning, it's I love winning, I love the highs, but at the end of the day, it's the lows I think about more often, because I hate finding out somebody else beat me at it.
Yeah, but and apparently that can become like a disease, right? So
you're right. Yeah,
you have to be careful that way. So like, I love winning more, but because I love it so much, I don't want to lose.
Yeah.
How am I going to win more if I lose at the same time? But fear of losing does propel me all day long.
Yeah.
And if it does push you and you work harder, you think you're going to lose a listing, you do work harder. You think you're going to lose a buyer, you work harder.
I believe in failing forward. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So But anyways, nobody could build a team better than you, so we appreciate being here. Yeah, we could try, yes.
Yeah. Vlog episode 100.
Yeah,
right?
We got to start with 1. Yeah, absolutely. Ryan, thanks so much, man.
Thanks for having me.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
See you next time.
Congrats on the vlog.
Great talking to you, man. Keep up that great work for the camera, too. Thanks for watching MLG Vlog Episode 1. Make sure to subscribe, like it, share it. You know how to find us. We'll see you next week.